Hello, everyone. This reading is for Rachel Abijack Fitzpatrick. And Rachel, I was just sitting here looking at your picture. From I don't often read pictures because they're so distant away from the camera and whatever. But this is a really good close-up picture, and your eyes speak volumes. I I see I see a sadness from your childhood past. Um, I see a loneliness in your heart. Um, I feel like that you would like to um, have more people around you if you possibly could. But I'm not so sure that that would help because I feel like that even though you have people around you, that you can still be lonely, and you tend to pull away. I feel like you tend to pull away, and um, I don't know. I don't know. You're trying to talk through your eyes, and it's just a message of loneliness. I don't know if there could have been some um, absent parents when you were a young child. Um, that's almost that's spirit confirmation. Um, of course, even though parents can be there at home, you can still feel absent from them if they're not connecting with you. Um, I'm not feeling that you had very many siblings. Um, I'm not feeling that you had siblings that you could connect with. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from your picture. Um, the cards that I've dealt for you out today, I have three major arcana cards. One of them tells me that you've. Okay, let me back up just a little bit here. When I read for a 3-month period, so it's from now for 3 months. I use the cards as forks in the road. From the time that we're born till the time that we pass, we have a destiny line, and then in that line that's our road for life. And in that life, we have forks in our road, and that's what I use the cards for, as forks. It's up to you whether you take the forks or not. It's up to you whether you take them roads off that main drag, okay? So I'm telling you what is ahead of you here. You can take the roads or you can pass them on and not take them, okay? So, but right now I feel that you've kind of been in a retreat and withdrawn from everything, and you're kind of doing a lot of soul searching, and you've went into your cave, and it was time for healing and reflection upon what you've been through in life, and what you want, and it was a protection for you. Um, and silence, retreat, withdrawn. you know I'm finding that a lot of people are doing that. I think if you live in a cold climate, just like the bears go into their caves and rejuvenate for the next year ahead, I think that's what a lot of people are doing. And um, the only difference is with us humans, we do a lot of soul searching during that time. We have a lot of calm, quiet period that we could do a lot of thinking about ourselves. So I see that for you, and it's time for you to break that and open that door and for you to come out, okay? I also see you as a very kind, capable woman, very confident. Um, you're a very strong role model, and you're a very determined person, and I think that you're very capable, that if you want something, you can go get it and you will achieve it. Um, I see for you, uh, you're going into a new beginning of your life and you're going to take a leap of faith. Okay, let me back up. You're going into a new beginning of your life. It's a new path for you. You need to take a leap of faith. Open your mind and trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself because you're not going to do bad. You're not going to do wrong. Okay? Um, what you need to do is to get out, have no plans, and just trust yourself. It's like climbing on a horse. Hang on to the horn of the saddle and just let the horse lead the way and run the path, because the horse knows that path. Okay? And you need to trust yourself and trust yourself on that horse to take that path and lead you in the direction that you need to go. Okay? That's where we're at there. You've had a lot of a disaster and overwhelming sorrow in your life. I don't know if you've had a death close to you, but the sorrow has been very, very deep. You've had a lot of betrayal from people, and you felt trapped and bound. It's like they tied you to the stake and they closed your eyes and tied them up, not letting you know what's going on around you, but torture. Okay? It's time for that to come off. It's time that that is going to, yeah, the spirit confirms that too. It's time for you to cut those chains and cut them boundaries, and see what life is about right now with that new path coming up. Um, you've had, you've been through a lot. It's time for you to maybe uh, go out and have a pedicure and have a weekend of uh, kind of cave time in your bed and revive and enjoy a good movie and kind of get your head cleared as to what you're wanting, because um, no matter what you've been through here, you've got the battle scars and they're healing, and you've come to a victory of all that, and we're done with that. Okay, I see it very good for you for this year. um, you're going to be coming into something with money, and I don't know if you're looking, are you looking for a new job? Okay, what's going to be presented to you is, you're going to be taking two paths that you're going to have to make a decision on. One path is uh, a very good fortune for you. Another path is not so much of a fortune for you, but more enjoyable. So what you need to decide is what path you would take. And now's a good time for you to be thinking about that, so that whenever you do cross that path, you'll know that you've thought ahead about this and what you would want, what would affect you, what would be something that would benefit you. Okay? Um, are you at a point that you can um, work, in your life? Are you at a point where you could work for hard money and not necessarily love the job, but go in, do the job, and clock out and be done? Or are you at a point where you want a job that you can enjoy and you can be okay with just a little less money? Okay? A lot of people are having to take these paths. I'm finding a lot. It's like a repetition of these cards, and I know I shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and for me to pull the same cards out for different people, it's crazy. I don't know how it happens, but it just does. So that's what you're going to be doing there. I also see a message of emotion coming to you. What that means is there's an older gentleman that loves you dearly, and he's coming to you out of love to give you a message that is emotional for him. Okay, it's coming from a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, which is a water sign. It's emotional for him because the water signs are emotional people. You know, they they cry at happy movies. They cry at anything, okay? And so this for him to give you is a message, and it will be emotional for him, but it might not be emotional for you, okay? It might be enlightening for you, but just realize that it is ahead of you. It's coming to you out of love, and that he wants you to have this message, okay? And the last card is a celebration card. Um, there's a lot of choices here, um, but I feel that it's a celebration of life in itself, that everything that you've been through, everything that you need to do, everything that you're releasing and um, deciding to go on that path, that's what this celebration is about. It's almost like a celebration of life, okay? Now remember, these are for the next 3 months. So today's the March 12th, so it would be for the next 3 months, and these all will come in that time period. If by some chance you say, well, that one didn't come or that one didn't come, then you've missed the fork in the road. I never insist on a second reading from anyone, for anyone, unless something drastic happens in their life and they need a reading about that, something that I didn't touch on. Okay, so um, you're set for the next 3 months. You're pretty much healing the past, putting the disasters and everything that you had in life that you came victorious out in, and the choosing of the paths, you're putting those behind you and before you, and sounds like you're going to be a very busy girl for the next 3 months. Okay, so thank you for choosing me to do your reading. I bring this reading to you out of light and love, and I wish you the best. Take care.